Folks, in case you missed it, we just got a new trailer for Illaoi in 2XKO, aka Project L. I know some of you guys are still not used to calling it 2XKO, but I've seen people are kind of freaking out about this trailer. People are going a little nuts. I think this is maybe the most excitement I've seen around this game since, I don't know, since EVO last year, maybe? It seems like people are really, really liking what they show. And we have 6 whole minutes to look at, which is pretty exciting. And me, as someone who has had the extreme privilege of playing 2XKO, and I actually got to play Illaoi as well. She was in a very unfinished state, but now she looks really, really close to finished and looks really amazing and like awesome. So I think that's why people are liking it so much. So I wanted to go through. Let's take a look. Let's see what's changed since back when I actually got to play the game. I think people are really excited that this seems like a brand new build. There's a lot of differences to talk about in the game in general as well. So let's talk about it. Do you guys see she turned red for a second there? What do you think that means? Do you think, is that like armor or the fact that she's charging? I'm not really sure what's indicated by that. But here come the tentacles. That is her main mechanic. She put tentacles on the bro, the guys on the stage just going nuts. So did you guys notice that? This is the push block replacement mechanic in this game, if you guys don't know about it. You basically press 2 punches while blocking, and your character does like a little bit of a backdash, but you are vulnerable to lows. You cannot block low during that. So Yasuo had the setup ready, and there's the quick tag into Illaoi, using the tentacle to extend the combo. Then uses the super to get the 3 big tentacles out at just infinite plus frames. Air reset into air throw. I haven't really seen anyone do that yet this game. That is pretty cool, man. Okay, air throw down. And then the tentacle lets you combo off the air throw. That's too much. Into the level 3. And this level 3 is brand new. We did not get to see this level 3 before. Even when we got to play the game in secret. So that is really, really exciting, bro.
I'm Caroline, game designer.
Yo, shout outs to Caroline.
Here to give you an update.
Super badass developer on Project L, or designer.
Very first time at this year's EVO Japan, Illaoi.
Bro, I got FOMO, man. I can't lie. I'm not going to EVO Japan. I got FOMO that I can't play the game, but hopefully it'll be at EVO Las Vegas and I could go play it there.
As the prophet of Nagakiboros, the great Kraken.
Oh, we got some nice key art there.
Control of her own destiny by always moving forward. She wields a golden totem to test the will of her opponents.
I like this spinning angle. I wish we could get more of this, like seeing the character in all 360 degrees and then like the background as well. That's pretty cool.
XKO, Illaoi is a heavy-hitting juggernaut who overwhelms enemies with pressure as unyielding as her faith. She's all about landing big hits.
By the way, let me just point out right off the bat, the UI has changed a lot since we looked at the game before. So hold on, let me pull up. I have some images of the UI before. Okay, so here's some old footage that I have compared with the new footage. So first of all, they put character names on the screen. I literally complained about this to them, that I hate it when games don't have the character names, especially in games where there's lots of skins. Like, so half the time in Tekken, you can't even tell who you're fighting. And for new players, it's really confusing. So thank you for putting in the character names. And it also says, you know, obviously P1, P2, since you can have, you know, 2 different players playing each one, you know, that's on there. They made the fuses, your fuse selection is much bigger and more obvious looking now, which I like. A little bit of change to just like the shape of the health bars and the super bars. But I think my favorite change is definitely the assist ready indicator. This was maybe like the #1 complaint I think people had about the UI when we got to play it before, was that it's really, really hard to tell when your assists are available. The only indication before was that the portrait would go gray. So you can see right now the portraits are in full color, but let's see what happens when someone calls an assist. So yeah, like you can see here, he has like a number on his face and his face is kind of grayed out. And like, yeah, it's just not that obvious to me. It's kind of hard to tell. So yeah, I really, really appreciate that change of having the big old assist ready thing. Have we noticed, is there no timer?
Who overwhelms enemies.
Where did the timer go? Maybe they have it on infinite time. So the timer is just not there. I don't know. No timer. Or maybe they're working on the timer. They still need to update it. I don't know. Or maybe there were complaints about timeouts, so they just removed it for Evo Japan. Because I do know there were people saying that timeouts were pretty frequent in the game, which was true for sure. When we played it, there were a lot of timeouts, but I think that's just natural for like an assist fighter with like, you know, big combo roosts and stuff. It's going to take people a while to figure out optimal combos and kill people really fast. Like there were timeouts in Marvel 3 when that game was in beta. And now that game is like one touch kill central. So I don't think timeouts are going to end up being a problem, but yeah, they might be experimenting with it. Look at that fat cross up, bro. Whoop. A few characters have a move like Darius has like a dedicated cross up attack like that too. I don't know if everyone does. I'm not sure.
She's all about landing big hits and dealing big damage. Then using tentacles to lock her opponent down.
The damage. Okay, like 1 meter, 50%. I know spending 1 meter to do 50% is like not that insane for a 2v2 game, but pretty good. Pretty good.
Summoning and activating spear tentacles.
Yeah, so this is her whole thing, huh? Oof. So again, we saw that little bit of like a red aura. So yeah, like when she is it because she's armored or because she's charging up? Not sure, but yeah, this move is an overhead. You can see he is blocking low, and he is going to get got by that. I think she used to be able to combo off this. I'm not sure if she still can. Oh, she comboed off it with the tentacle at least. Okay, so maybe with like an assist or a super, you could make something happen. And then, bro, look at the plus frames. I'm sorry for frequently pausing, by the way. Sometimes people complain when I pause a lot, but like if you want to see the trailer without pausing, just watch it. I'll link it in the description. So yeah. So yeah, omega plus frames on that from the 2-hit tentacle attack. So he gets interrupted.
Even if her opponent isn't in range.
Oof, that was a huge anti-air. And bro, they gave me blue balls right there. Anti-air into the slam down, bro. She's in ground bounds. Do a huge combo. Do so much damage right now. Nope. Sad. So that is really interesting as well. I don't know if that mechanic existed when we got to play her. I don't think it did. You can teleport a tentacle over there. What move triggered that?
Even if her opponent isn't in range, Illaoi can use certain moves to teleport the nearest tentacle.
Is it just automatic if she does those moves, like the launcher or like I think that was jump B? Does it just automatically teleport the tentacle? Seems cool, but then the tentacle went away. So.
Or prayer in stagnation to activate tentacle.
Yeah, so this is also new. I don't think that this was in the game when we played her before.
Prayer in stagnation to
so that's a command grab. I mean, we saw for sure he was blocking there, and he got command grabbed, and it looks like you can combo off this. So that seems pretty cracked. A ranged command grab?
She's not a puppet character. We didn't want it to
not a puppet character. She's a bruiser.
Instead, they're like rewards that allow.
Oh, look at the parry. So yeah, it seems like a lot of people don't know that this game has a parry. It does. It costs meter, but you refund the meter. So like, watch this in super slow motion here. Okay, here we go. He's swinging in. He's swinging in. Parry, 0 meter, 0 bars. But then parry connects, and you can see she gets the bar back. So yeah, if parry whiffs, if they bait the parry, you lose the meter forever. But if the parry is successful, you get the meter back, which is cool. And you get a combo off it, although I think it scales the damage.
And taking smart risks to take control of the game.
Ooh, that's so cool. I love this setup.
And taking smart risks to take control.
Get the hard knockdown. Set up the tentacle is automatically set up by that move, so then she does the prayer to trigger the attack, and she's so plus, goes for the grab.
Tentacles if her opponent hits them.
Okay. So this seems important, right? This is like fighting Zato in Guilty Gear. You got to punch Eddie to make him go away.
Still do big damage.
Oof.
She does lose access to some of her strongest neutral options.
Oof. Oh, how did that all combo?
But she does lose access to some of her.
So that was another charged up attack, I think. I think she held the button.
Neutral options.
Oof.
This means she'll have to take
Bro.
more risks.
Why does that combo?
To engage her opponent,
okay, happy birthday. Okay, I'm actually editing this video right now, but I had to come back and record this one little thing about how there's this new assist pop-up thing, which is also a new UI thing that didn't exist before. I guess this is there to like communicate with your teammate because you and your teammate are like in charge of tagging between each other. You know, you have to know when your teammate's coming in for an assist. So I guess that's the purpose for this, but this is pretty cool. This actually looks pretty neat. I really, it reminds me of Marvel because it's almost like a comic book panel. But anyway, that's new as well. But of course, he gets happy birthday here, so RIP. Anyway, back to the original video. Yeah, I'm like trying to think of a comparison to what the tentacle, like what's another character that plays like this. Nothing really comes to mind. Like Zato obviously has a lot of similarities, but Zato is a lot more about like independently controlling the puppet, where it seems like she's just the type of character where like this is what you want to be doing anyway. You want to be in their face, like, you know, commanding space with huge normals, beating them over the head, and then the game just kind of rewards the things you're already doing by creating these tentacles that allow you to be even more oppressive. So I like that they're encouraging you to play the character like in the way that your fantasy of what playing the character would be like, you know.
Tentacles. We wanted Illaoi's kit to capture her incredible size, strength, and momentum.
Yes,
And
exactly.
supers are no exception.
Yeah, let's see the
S1
supers. Okay.
super, crashing waves. Illaoi picks up her opponent, swings them overhead.
So this is just like a
lands them in the
standard
ground.
combo ender. But the fact that this ends with a tentacle coming out seems really good. See, like automatically created a tentacle. So I wonder if you have time to do the prayer and
Lands
hit the
them into
meaty.
ground twice. If she already has a tentacle up,
Ooh,
holding S1 will
ooh,
reposition
ooh, and there's the
and
command grab. That is cheap. And that actually wasn't that scaled either. That is cheap,
For
bro.
S2 Super, Wrath of Nagake Boros summons giant tentacles that smack the ground around them. It also turns any tentacle.
Okay, I have to say, this super, in the build that we play, in the Yasuo build, this super was perhaps the most broken thing in the game. This super won so many matches when we were playing this game.
It also turns any tentacles that were already active into giant tentacles.
Oh my, like
And
what?
leaves
You
them
can't
behind
press
after
anything, you'll just get hit.
It can be an extremely impressive move, but if
Hmm.
Illaoi or her duo is hit at any point during the super, her tentacles
This is the problem.
disappear. So
Yeah, see, this is the problem, is that you could, if you hit her, it goes away. I think that was not the case when we played. I think they might have added that because it was so OP. So yeah, you can't just like do it whenever. Yeah, you want to knock the opponent down and then do it, I guess. By the way, this normal, is this 5B or something? Boom, this normal seems sick, right? Super long range.
Illaoi's ultimate, Test of Spirit, sends her opponent's soul to the depths.
Yo, let's
where
go,
they'll
the
come
ult.
Face to face with Nagake Boros. We love the idea of Illaoi smacking
Nagake
the spirit out of her
Boros.
opponent and beating it up as an homage to her kid in League. Test of Spirit is a mid-range move with super fast startup, which makes it
Bro,
great
this
for any
animation is
combos,
so
as Whip
cool.
Punish.
What's actually happening here though? So are you going like inside the idol, and then the Kraken thing like eats you, and then this transition here is like pretty sudden, right? Like, okay, oh my god, look at those frames. Oh no, they did a cut. Oh, that's
Hitting an
sad.
assist that's far away. It's also invincible on startup.
Okay,
Hit
yeah, it's a
powerful
reversal. By the way, something else I noticed,
Illaoi-
she called that move an ultimate. I think before, all the supers were called ultimates, and they was just like you have two level 1 ultimates and a level 2 or a level 3 ultimate, I forget. But now it seems like you have like your supers and your ult. I don't know. It was just like her ultimate, you know, this move. I'll run it back just so you guys hear what I'm talking about.
Illaoi's ultimate, Test of Spirit.
Yeah, her ultimate, Test of Spirit. So are level 1s not ultimates anymore? I don't know. But that was one of the complaints I had, was like in League, I feel like ultimates are so impactful. And some of the level 1s are just like powered up versions of your existing special moves. So I was like, is it really fair to call that an ultimate? But now if your level 3 or whatever your like most powerful super is your ultimate, I feel like that matches the name a little bit better.
Illaoi's pretty capable on her own, but her powerful assists make her an equally formidable tag partner.
Yo,
Her
Crab.
assist is a long-range
Crab
tentacle
Rave?
strike, same as her S1 special. If there's already a tentacle in range of her opponent, it'll perform its usual follow-up attack. Illaoi's forward assist is the same as her S2 special. On its own, the assist is great for controlling mid-range, but
Oh, wow, that thing reached up so high
tag
to
immediately
continue that
afterwards
combo.
lets Illaoi swap in and use the tentacle she just
The mix
created
is
to put
scary.
pressure on. When she's
The
not
mix
on
is scary for
Illaoi's
sure.
tentacles stick around to offer her teammates an extra offensive support. Even when she's
Oof.
KO'd, Illaoi can use Last Stand to activate Wrath of Nagakeboros and send the opponent to tentacle
Dude,
6.
Echo is so cool, but I do not know how to
Choosing a
play
tag
this character at
partner
all.
for Illaoi, remember she wants to back opponents into a corner, but
Ooh,
getting them
yoink.
there might be risky.
There's the
Illaoi's
big
ideal tag
burst.
partner is someone with strong neutral and high mobility who can make space for Illaoi to engage.
Ooh, bro, these combos just look so brutal, man. Oh, yeah, you gotta block. You gotta watch your dome.
Her speed and long range allow her to catch opponents that Illaoi can't always pin down.
That was a
Also
double
helps
assist
Illaoi
combo,
extend
right?
combos.
Oh, look, see, it says not available, and she's grayed out. So, yeah, I feel like it's a lot more obvious now that your
Or
assist isn't
convert the
available.
defensive tag into
Oof,
big damage. Again,
bro.
Illaoi will be available to play at this year's EVO Japan, along with Echo, Ari, Darius, and Yasuo.
I wish it was me, man. I wish I was there.
Try her out with or against your friends and let us know what you think.
Bro. Ooh, she looks so cool, bro. Yeah,
You
like,
can still sign up for at-home playtests happening later.
yeah, guys,
this
make
week,
sure you
and
do
follow
that.
us on social
If
for
somehow you
updates.
haven't already signed up for the beta, you're gonna
Thanks
want
for
to do that.
watching, and see you next time.
Yo, I mean,
Strike, Sam-
shout outs to Riot, man. Shout outs to Caroline and everyone else who helped with this character, because I think she might be like the best looking character so far, just in terms of like how interesting her kit is, and also visually as well. I think she looks really incredible. And this was something like this also kind of happened with Skullgirls too, I feel. Because Skullgirls was another game where like people got to play it a lot during like beta and during its development process. And the later developed characters were just kind of like better in a lot of ways in terms of like the artists had figured out what they were doing more, and you know they had like a stronger vision for how things could, like everything was just more optimized. So I wouldn't be surprised if like the longer development goes, like the more and more like rich each character feels, or at least that's how I'm feeling with Illaoi right now. So yeah, in terms of like the changes, the UI, I really appreciate these changes, and I'm sure they're going to continue to take a lot of feedback and make adjustments based on that. One thing I've seen a lot of people talking about in this game is the hit stop. This is actually a complaint that I've seen a lot, where people are like, oh, it feels like it's a slideshow when you're doing a combo because there's so much hit stop. Do you guys feel that way? I honestly, I haven't noticed at all. Like, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. To me, it looks normal. Like, maybe with Darius. Like, Darius has the longest hit stop, but it just looks really normal to me. Like, the speed and the rhythm of the game feel right to me. But again, obviously, I've played the game, which so that might give me a different perspective. Like, I'm just used to it. But, man, I think it looks good, man. And I love the new stage. I love the graphics, man. I'm sorry for glazing. I'm sorry, but I just think the game is pretty cool so far, man. I wish I was going to EVO Japan to play it, man. Not a sponsored video, but I want to play the game more for sure. Especially with Illaoi. I want to get more time with this character. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys also freaking out to the degree that it seems like the greater FGC as a whole is freaking out about this character? And are you going to be going to either of the EVOs to play it? They haven't announced if it's going to be playable at EVO Las Vegas, but like it was there last year, right? So surely it'll be there again. I don't know. Hopefully. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.